Jay Balmer. I'm the associate producer. My role is the gameplay producer on Skate. Yeah, there's been quite a number of us on the team who've envisioned something that could be different for skateboarding.
Yeah.
Starting from playing Tony Hawk and being like, that wasn't that interesting. Others, myself, I played the Tony Hawk game and absolutely love it. And it looked like skateboarding and captured the feeling of it, but it didn't physically feel like skateboarding. So it just felt like there was something that could be done that was different from what they'd created.
For me, it kind of feels like I'm skating but without a skateboard. Kind of feels like I'm skating with my fingers, you know? Yeah. Kind of have to think about it a bit more.
In that it has a real strong connection between what you're doing when you're playing and what happens in the game itself. So how you move the sticks, whether you have a light touch or a fast, sort of frantic style of playing, that gets transferred into the skater on the screen. And so that feels really unique and really a powerful connection that I kind of have to feel.
With that game also, you kind of have to think like a skater. For a person that doesn't skate and they play it, will kind of be like them just starting to skate almost, but with your thumbs but not with your feet.
It's not just a driving game, because you do have to be able to accelerate and brake and steer. You also have to be able to power slide, just like you drift in a car. You need all those mechanics. Plus you need something that's almost like a fighting game layered in there, where you can do all these incredible things and control your board separately from your actual body. So it's just been an ongoing challenge of like thinking of those things, then finding a way to intuitively put that into the controls.
The first thumb with your right hand, you're using it to go around, like turn, go side to side. And your right thumb is to do ollies, you have to go up. The more you push up, the more you flick it with the controller, the higher you go with the ollie. And it's kind of, it's the same principle really. And it's weird because I never ever thought that was possible.
The simple explanation is your left stick is your body. That's steering, crouching, throwing yourself into slides, and your right stick controls your board, including crouching, pulling different flip tricks, controlling the position of the board in the air, tilting forward, almost a flight control, as well as balancing in manuals. And then the two triggers themselves, one's your left hand, one's your right hand. You can actually grab and then use your board control to tweak the board into different positions. We partnered really early on with the pro skaters that we've got involved, and Danny Way was the first. Even in the early concepts, before we had anything more than a couple of videos and a couple ideas, we started talking to Danny, and then in process expanded that to many more pro skaters. And our goal was to get it right. We also brought in the different pros so we could capture their styles. And we really wanted to bring them to life in the game. One of the experiences is yourself as a skater you've created is getting a chance to skate with the pros. And so you really want them to skate like they would. Someone who knows how Jason Dill skates, how he does his manuals. You want to see him do a manual the way you'd expect Jason Dill to do a manual. You don't want everyone to look the same. As much as Tony Hawk came out with the original dream of making a game they thought skaters would enjoy, turns out skateboarding is a really good genre. It makes for a good game. And I'm excited to see how people respond to it, because I think it kind of crosses the line. The ultimate game of skate would probably come out 5 years from now, once we've jammed in all the features you could ever dream of, but that's not what we want to do. We want to put out a game, see what people like, what they're thinking of, and we'll get it out when it's ready, but it's definitely this year. Skaters will love it.
Yeah.
And I think gamers will too.